Press that, and now we're recording too. Great, great. My computer loves this. It loves these little cloggy recording sessions that if I don't keep track of them, they'll end up eating up gigabytes on my computer. But on the bright side, that my storage slowly getting eaten up is encouragement for me to actually upload. So it kind of works. It kind of works out. So what else is new? What else is new? What's going on the Minecraft? Oh, hi, Farlander. Hi, Farlander. Welcome to YouTube chat. Farlander says, "Why are you live right now, bro? It's 2 a.m. and I'm trying to watch Netflix like while he has school tomorrow." Hey, the streams happen whenever they happen, Farlander. These are the chilled out late night streams that I'm doing right now, but we'll get back to the early morning streams pretty soon too. Hi, Farlander. Hi, Farlander. I keep thinking I was supposed to do something or say something else. What what was I supposed to do? I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what I'm forgetting. I really don't know what I'm forgetting. Farlander says I'm obligated to watch because I missed too many streams. Oh, maybe, maybe that's an obligation that you've put upon yourself. But yeah, we're just doing some building and stuff in Minecraft. Minecraft. Also, I might do a little hightail thingy here in a little bit. I got hightail, so I might do that at some time too because I was like, well, oh maybe if I do hightail, then like not as many people have done hightail as they've done Minecraft, and hightail's kind of like Minecraft, but I'd rather play Minecraft than hightail. But you gotta take what you can get sometimes. That's called a compromise. I've just been trying to figure out how to get things to work in this little catacombs area now. Farlander asks, "How are you enjoying your stay in the TNH coalition?" It's very netherite-y. It's very netherite-y. It's good. It's good. Love our TNH Netherite Hose Coalition. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Tonight I'm on an extended release Wizard's Potion. So this is going to be a little bit of a slow burn. I got on kind of early tonight. I don't usually get on at like 8:30, but tonight I am. Tonight I am because I do have class tomorrow, and I thought, well, tonight's probably the best opportunity to stream. I remember now. I remember now what I was doing. What I forgot to do earlier, which was finagle my sound so that you can hear Minecraft. That's what I was doing. Ah, you see, I figured it out. I figured it out eventually. Just gotta give me a minute. Just hold on. Just hold on. Don't just get your nuts out of a twist. There we go. There we go. There's the Minecraft audio. That's a little more like it. That's a little more like it. Got a few people on V8 tonight. We got a new moderator on the server. He was online a little while ago. Bug Enforcer. Bug Enforcer. Oh, oh no, there's a seems that the bug in charge has recruited some henchmen. As to who they are, we don't know. As to who they are, we don't know. But I found something new that they installed at spawn. I found a strange new development, Farlander. There's been developments. Well, first off, that you see there's new heads here, but also right next to it, they've added this nuke launcher here. Do you see this, Farlander? See this? And then you get in it, right? And it like shoots you up here. You see? And then there's this over here, and 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 I really don't know what's going on. Like we have like Sky World up here, and then there's this pressure plate that randomly deletes a player's inventory and claims. So I'm not gonna press that, and I probably shouldn't have showed that to you, but I feel like this is like a hazard, and I don't know, this is a little strange. This is a little bit of a I hope it's a joke. I hope it's a joke and not some kind of methodical way of dismantling things. It's a little bit of a concerning development. I don't know. I don't know. I probably should have just not showed anybody that, to be honest. I mean, if Moth was right, you know, each time you press that pressure plate, it'll remove all the data of 1 out of 100,000 players. So at the very least, you'll um, you'll have the benefit of uh, you'll have a statistical advantage of probably not being the one having all their stuff deleted. I don't know. If your inventory gets deleted, you should just go buy a lottery ticket. It's a little concerning. It's a little concerning, Farlander. But otherwise, I think the server's been okay, you know, for the most part, as far as I can tell. As far as I can tell, we got a big snowstorm a few days ago, and it's still like it's been like negative 10 degrees ever since then. So like none of it has melted. So I've just been kind of like trapped in the house for the past few days. They called off college, but I think I gotta go out in it tomorrow. So wish me luck. Hopefully I don't get in some kind of, I don't know. The roads are slippery. Farlander says I should give Gertholomew. I don't know what C is as a numeral, but CXV, and then there's two I's. Oh, there's an idea. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle myself in the head honcho position, Farlander. I don't know. I've got enough on my plate. That's your deal. Give give your position to Harry, H Harry. He needs something to reign over. He needs, he's been kind of upset after he got kicked out of the admin squad. Oh, CXVII is 117 in numerals, huh? Oh, I see. I see. Did you just know that off the top of your head, or did you have to like look that up? I know there's like a system. I just don't know how the system works after like 10, after like 10 numerals. What what base do they use? It's not like they don't use like a base 10 system. They use something else, don't they? Farlander says, "What happened to H. Harry? Didn't he leave the V8 Discord? Yeah, he did. But I don't know. I don't know what's up with him. I think he's just upset. He's just upset because he got kicked out. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He popped in one of my streams the other day and started talking about the ribcage lizard. Hip hands Sam. That's a little bit of a throwback now. Hip hands Sam. I need to do another stupid bit. I'm I'm very bitless right now. I need to get back on my A game with that. A little bit bitless. Let's see. I think this will be an all right little little I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with this ceiling. So I might do some kind of little textured ceiling panel. I think that might be all right up there. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know about that. We'll think through it. It's going to be a little bit of a thinking stream. Thinking through all these little details here. Like, how am I going to let light down into here? Because I made these little punch outs because I was trying to get the light down on the column. But now it's kind of getting blocked by some of that stuff up here. So I'm going to need to do a little bit of surgery to unclog these light holes. So that's a little bit of an interesting design problem I'm encountering. I didn't quite keep scope of everything because I was like on again, off again with this, and I kind of forgot about some of the things that I was doing in here. And it's a whole deal. It's a whole deal. Anyway, I guess I'll kind of start plugging up these holes. Kind of starting to try and figure that out a little bit at least. Kind of rerouting it. Farlander says, "What can I not do with my property in Alabamaville?" Did you get a property in Alabamaville? Did I give you a property? Maybe I did. I gave you a bill. Yeah, I did. I gave you a building, didn't I? No, that was a little while ago. Um, well, I mean, there's no super strict rules, but there is an HOA, and which is a mysterious group of other players who they might bug you a lot if you screw too much with it. Oh, look, V-Pit's been building something here. Looks like V-Pit's been. Oh, that's pretty nice. I like that. We don't really have any buildings that are like this color, so that adds nicely to the kind of eclectic color palette that we're going for around here. Yeah, this is pretty nice. V-Pit's been building this one. This is a new building. Huh. So it's pretty cool. I like what he's doing with the place. Yeah, it's pretty much free game. Just don't get on the HOA's bad side. But then again, even if they do petitions, I'm ignoring their petitions because I got a whole headache whenever they petitioned me about V-Pit's other property, and I don't want to deal with all that again. So it's fair game. Don't build don't build like a giant swastika on the front of it. That's like the only rule, or anything like that. Don't build Epstein's Island on there or anything like that. Farlander says, "I've been making a skyscraper in the capital. I don't know what to do with it." Oh, I was poking around here earlier, and I did notice that there has been some urban developments in the local area. Are these your skyscrapers over here? Pretty cool. I like the structure on that one. Makes a nice little pattern. I like patterns. It's also structural, so that's good. So I think that's pretty cool. Um, and this one's pretty neat too. Got some interesting colors going on in there. Yeah, it's really this place is really coming along. We're kind of having a rapid development here in the Netherite Hose capital. I mean, really, this is all popped up in the past few months. Yeah, Farlander's made both of these. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I see you do. It looks like you're starting to do a little bit of landscaping too, so that's good. Yeah, creating a little urban fabric, aren't you? Aren't you, Farlander? It's nice. Nice little cityscape you have going on now. It'll be interesting to see how you bridge this gap. I might recommend that you add some kind of green space, and you're already kind of doing it, but I would recommend maybe that you add some kind of green space that connects these two areas, you know? Like it could be like a little park or something. Then there could be like a little pathway that cuts through the middle of it or something, and then some trees and all of that. I think that would be pretty nice. Or maybe a little reflecting pool or something. Kind of like the water that's already there. Maybe like a reflecting pool or I don't know. Farlander says, if you go a little further past the skyscrapers, Maddie is building a theater. It looks cool. Oh, all right. I'll go check that out too. Is that is that what's going on over here with the pink buildings? Is that the theater? I noticed she was building this up here. It's really nice. I like oh this is cool too. I like the flowers. Flowers are nice. I got some very um very nice colors. Nice little color scheme. There. Also, how's the game volume? Is it too quiet, too loud? Do I need to do anything with that? Gotta let me know. Huh. Got a map museum. I don't know. There's some strange map arts, so I better kind of keep my distance a little bit. But there's some map arts going on in there. Yeah, I gotta be careful around here, cause I know there's some boobage that I need to watch out for. Volume is fine, Farlander says. All right, cool, 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 cool. Farlander says, I'm building a new classical style build behind the HQ. I am doing too much without finishing it. Yeah, you gotta pick and choose your priorities. You get sidetracked by other things. That's why I get so weird. Um, that's why I get so weird whenever, you know, people are like asking me to do stuff because like, I don't mind, but also well, I say I don't mind, but I kind of do mind because it takes away from the time that I could be working on my other large scale projects. So I think it's just a matter of kind of throttling that a little bit. Farlander says, so there's a new building behind the HQ. Behind the HQ. Where is the HQ exactly? Where is that? And also you don't know anything about any allegations. And I don't know what you're talking about, Farlander. Allegations. Let me switch that one to netherite blocks. I probably kept that one from getting completed. Hey, Melly. Welcome to Twitch chat. Welcome to Purple Platform. How you doing? Yeah, do another late night style thing. Looking at the TNH developments. Did you know all this was here? Did you know all this was over here? The HQ is the tough and deep slate building, Farlander says. I need to find the HQ. Tough and deep slate. Oh, this must be the HQ. This must be it. I like tough bricks. And this must be the new building. Oh, oh, very cool. Very cool. I like the material selection. That fits in well. Yeah. Like your columns. Those columns look pretty familiar, Farlander. These look pretty familiar. Oh, I don't know. You you might have got those from somewhere. Did you come up with this? It's nice. It's nice. It fits in really good with everything. They got kind of similar looks to them. So then we have the axes, kinda, a little bit. So then this kind of becomes like a central hub spot. So maybe something could go in the middle here, and that could work pretty well. Risky's online. Hi, Ricky. Melly says, this time I'm on my PC instead of being in bed. Oh, good for you being up and at it. I'm up and at it, but only for a few hours. I can't stream for too long because I do gotta wake up early tomorrow because I got class. I got class. They said we don't care if you die in the ice and snow. You've had 3 days off at college, and that's unprecedented. Oh, Risky just hit me with the Glitch Master 69. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, oh, Farlander says it's based on the East India Company former headquarters. Look at the sign on top. Oh. Oh. Let's just see. Huh. I see. Well, gotta gotta throw in some kind of East India type of thing, I guess. That's fair enough. Hmm. Yeah, I like this. I like this space between all these things. Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun because at some point these things go from being standalone buildings and then they become kind of like you know, they become kind of intertwined within each other. Oh, what's this thing? What's this? This is new. This is new too. Melly says it's only been 6 days, but it feels like it's been longer. Yeah, was that the last time you popped in? Was it 6 days ago? It might have been. What was I doing 6 days ago? What day was it 6 days? I'm so out of whack. Oh, Melly popped in last stream. Oh, Melly, you got the dual monitors 6 days ago. I see. I see. Dual monitors. I need to get a second monitor. I need to do that sometime because I got a bunch of dead pixels on my laptop screen, and quite frankly, I'm tired of looking at them. And Farlander is over here trying to justify his whatever. He's coming to hit me with the mission statements. Hit me with the mission statements and plausible deniabilities. Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs, what's going on over here in the Krusty Krab? What's going on over here, Sponge Boy? What we got going on? This feels like a 2012 build. This feels like something. This feels like something I built whenever I was like 7. SpongeBob, where you at, Freak Bob? Freak Bob, Funyun delivery. I got Mr. Krabs back there. The secret formula. I don't know. I don't know what all's going on over here in the Krusty Krab. Hmm. That's a cool base you got going on. How many active members do you have now with the Netherite hose? Do you know? Do you know, Farlander? It's definitely starting to, you kind of got like these districts going on. We've got the commercial business office area. You have kind of like this municipal district, and then over here you kind of have like this, I don't know. Well, I guess this kind of ties into the municipal, but it's also kind of like this, I don't know what you would call this, like scenery sightseeing district. What's this over here? Did you make a circular temple? Oh, Lemmy. I need to watch it with these map arts. It's really gonna screw me over one day. One of these days, one of these days it's gonna get me. You just wait. It's gonna happen one day. I know it will. I know it will. I'm gonna stumble upon some kind of map art. I'm not gonna catch myself. and that's going to be it. That's going to be it. It's going to happen one day. That's just the risk that I well, that's just something I have to acknowledge and accept. That's just part of it. That's part of the experience, you know? I don't know. What's going on over here? This is the Chum Bucket Legal Goods Store. Oh, nice little setup you got going on here. This is another 2012-esque build. I can't quite explain why. This uses some new blocks, but I feel like this is built by the same guy that did the Krusty Krab. Was this built by the same guy that did the Krusty Krab? I feel like it is. Farlander says, TNH has over 55 members. Only like 10 are consistently active. Well, 10's not too bad for a small server like this, you know? 10's not bad for a small server like this. I'd say TNH is probably the most active entity on the server right now, you know? So that's pretty good. You did pretty good. You did pretty good on that, Farlander, with your recruitments and all of that. And Melly says, Board Hangouts Discord still outpopulates TNH. Oh, you see, you still have some competition, Farlander. Melly's still got an upper hand. I don't even think she's been as aggressively recruiting as you have been, but she's been in the game a little longer. It's neck and neck. You know, it's neck and neck. Hmm. This is kind of an interesting color scheme too. This is like a Wild West type of deal. It's interesting what that block does with the orange. It's kind of doing a little bit of a color theory thing or something. I don't know. Yeah, Melly says she hasn't been actively inviting people. Now what's this building? This is this a Little Caesars or something else? Something else. It seems to be just somebody's base right now. Farlander says, note that just TNH members and isn't counting coalition members such as you, the members of each coalition state or faction are also considered coalition members. Oh. Oh. Oh, the orange building is Los Pollos Hermanos. Is that a restaurant? We don't have those around here. We don't have those around here. I don't know what that is. I guess they have chicken? I had some chicken. I had some chicken wings for dinner tonight. It's kind of unhealthy. Just kind of air fried some frozen chicken wings and French fries. Oh God. I'm gonna end up having a heart attack at like 40. I really am. I really am. Melly's calling me clueless. Los Pollos Hermanos is owned by Gustavo Fring, a world-renowned businessman. Is this from like a TV show or something? I don't know what that is. I thought it was like an actual restaurant. I'm sorry. I'm not very cultured. I get on here and I seclude myself in the catacombs and then I like watch random YouTube videos all day. That's about as worldly as I am. It's about as worldly as I am. Gustavo Fring only sells the best product. Oh man, no Farlander says I have negative ball knowledge. What the heck? What the heck? I don't even know what's going on. They're bullying me. I'm getting bullied right now. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the lore. I don't know the chicken lore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you chat freaks. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. It's like whenever I'm like talking to Plush or something and he brings up some kind of like obscure TV show or media or something and I'm like, I want to be polite. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. But I don't really know what he's talking about. I don't really know what he's talking about. Melly says this isn't even obscure. I'm just not, I'm not cultured. El Salmoneos. What? Huh? Is this a real restaurant? I really don't know what you're talking about. I'm out of the loop. You don't understand what it's like to be out of the loop. Okay? You only know what it's like to be in the loop, okay? You don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. We're talking about stuff and I don't understand it. Maybe this is what it feels like to be old and out of touch. Is this like, is it like a Breaking Bad thing? It seems kind of Breaking Bad-ish. I don't know. Oh, it is Breaking Bad. Okay, I got it. That was just a guess, but it seemed kind of Breaking Bad aesthetic. Okay. Well, that's how you know you have an iconic franchise, I guess, whenever you can just kind of, I don't know, start talking about it and then you kind of get it, I guess. I don't know. I know I should have. I've had like 20 years of my life to watch Breaking Bad and I haven't. That's a sin. That's a sin. Also, where on earth is my stonecutter at? Where is my stonecutter at? If I don't find my stonecutter, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it live on stream and I don't care who hears me. If I don't find my stonecutter. Farlander says, you didn't answer my earlier question. What was your earlier question, Farlander? What was it? What was it? There's some questions I just choose not to answer for one reason or another. So I gotta get my fireworks. Ooh, starting to run out there. I had to get that on the fly fuel up. Gotta get fueled up. Man, where'd my stonecutter use? I've been using that stonecutter for like the past 2 years. I thought I had it around here somewhere. Did someone steal it? Someone might have stole it. If someone stole my stonecutter, it's not gonna end well for them. Oh, oh, that question, Farlander. That question. Oh, I'll get back to you on that one. I'll get back to you on that one, Farlander. How about that? I'll get back to you on on that particular question. I think I'm gonna have to make a new stone cutter, so I might have to hold a funeral for the one that I lost because I was using that one for like 2 years and now it's dead. It's gone. I don't know where it went. I don't know where it went. It's vanished. It's gone. Okay, well, I'll make a new one. I think that was like the only one I had. Or maybe I just like keep overlooking it. That could be the case too. I've been known to do that from time to time. Just like how I found the computer mouse that I lost like 6 months ago. I just found it like a couple days ago, but then I remembered, oh yeah, this one kind of sucks. So, yeah. Oh, the joys of having a wireless mouse. And oh, the joys of moving that mouse around all the time, leaving it somewhere. There's always a chance of that. I always forget something or leave something somewhere or something else. I'm a man on the move, and all of my things are slightly battered from just being moved around all the time. I feel like a vagabond sometimes. It's all right. Let's see. Let's get these bad boys chopped up. Gotta get these bad boys chopped up. Uh, right. That's what I was trying to do this whole time. I was just trying to make two deep slate brick slabs. See what happens whenever you don't have everything on hand? Then the simplest task becomes a whole quest, a whole deal. Nuts. Oh, nuts. I should have made more. I'm gonna need more anyway. What the heck? What the nuts, dude? What the smegma? Alright, there we go. There we go. I think that should I think that'll let all the light through. I gotta make sure that the light the reason why I'm doing these little punch outs is because I'm trying to get the sunlight down all the way through the structure. So yep, that should make it, as long as I remember to put glass up here. So that should work. That should work. It's just a lighting issue. That's really the problem, because these things only light up a certain amount of space, but so you got to let the sunlight down into really large builds, or they're just going to be dark all the time. So it's a little bit of a design constraint that you have to work around. It's the most constraining thing whenever it comes to um, a Farlander asks, is there an archive of books that are not displayed in the museum? I think I have all of them that I've come across. Well, okay. I should make a distinction, because there are some books that are in the museum that um, I've decided not to put in the library, just because I felt like they were more like I felt like there were more documents than books. Like a lot of your netherite hose stuff, I just included in the netherite hose exhibit because I didn't feel like they would be that useful just as books in the library. I felt like they were the most useful, just being, part of this larger exhibit that you have. So some of the books are like that, but you know, and I've kind of made that rule recently, so there may be some books in the library that still kind of count as documents, and that's just a matter of me going in at some point in the future and just kind of reorganizing things a little bit. But yeah, so but otherwise, I think just about every book I've received. is displayed in the museum somewhere. Somewhere it is. Except for that one, and it was just like you opened it up and it was just like it was something that should not be archived. Oh, I'll just put it that way. So that was not archived, and it was promptly destroyed. Yeah, there's some things that I'm just not interested in preserving, but they can be written about and known of in other ways. But most of it's in there, with the exception of like one or two books ever. Farlander says, "Who actually gave you the netherite hoe exhibit items? There is no talk or approval of such a thing. And mind you, those original blocks are from my personal place." Well, actually, I don't remember exactly where it came from. I think I just received it in my mailbox one day. So I was just like, oh, okay. Well, I'll put that on display. Do you want them back? Do you want them back, Farlander? I can put them back. I don't really remember who gave me them. Um, it might have been Quick Raptor, maybe. 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 Does Quick Raptor have anything to do with Netherite hose? I don't exactly remember. Farlander says, if you get any books that you don't want to display, put them in my mail, if that's fine. Sure, sure, you can have your own little archive of um, things. Things. Oh, yeah, I think it might have been Quick Raptor, but don't take my word for it because I don't exactly remember who I got them from. That's just a guess. That's just a guess. Guess I need to keep better documentation of who gives what. Like, I guess I could start including that in the oh, Quick Raptor is one of the head counselors for the TNH, so there's probably him. But well, there you can rest assured that your items are safe and sound in our museum. Oh, Farlander says, I have an archive. It's not public, and it already has a very sensitive book in it. Oh, it's interesting. I won't ask too many questions because it's sensitive, so I won't ask any questions because it's sensitive. Yeah, you can have your little cabinet of curiosities, I guess, Farlander. I'll I'll give you a couple of things that I guess that would make me feel better if I ever did receive anything that I thought I can absolutely not display this in the museum. So you'll be the keeper of curiosities. How about that, Farlander? There. We'll make that we'll make that a deal. That's not to say that I necessarily receive that much that I don't display, though. I mean, it really hasn't been that much of a problem. Except for duplicate items. I do keep, sometimes I get duplicates and I'll put those in the archive. So, just stuff like that. and then they're kind of handy to have around just because you never know what could happen. It's not that I would, you know, I wouldn't necessarily want to not take care of the items just because I have multiple, and if one gets stolen or breaks, I have more. No, I'm not going to be haphazard with them, but it is a nice insurance, I suppose, to have duplicate items. Even if a mod could just come in and fix everything. Oh, oh, and here comes the new Streambow. Streambow 2. Streambow 2, because they finally cracked down on it. Thanks a lot. Whatever, however you say it, it really doesn't roll off the tongue like Streambow. I hope you know that, bot viewer. I hope you know that, bot viewer. It really doesn't roll off the tongue. You're providing me with inferior bot viewers. Pick a better name, loser. Farlander says, the book has information about a person that would let you go to their address. Oh God. I mean, you do know that just okay. You can keep whatever you want in your cabinet of curiosities, but do know that I feel like if someone was tech savvy enough, they might be able to see inside of that book. So just keep it. Don't tell too many people about that unless you really trust them. Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, that letter to Moth. You're welcome to keep that in the archive as well. Yeah, that was a little bit of a risk, but good God, he was being a little bit of a he's being a little bit of a tyrant. I don't remember exactly about what. Or was he? I don't even remember. It was internet drama. It was like months ago. I don't even remember anymore. I don't even remember what all that was about anymore. That's how internet drama happens. It all blows over after a certain point. Most of it does. The really bad stuff gets remembered. Like the toxic gossip train. Yeah, yeah, you have permission to have that. Yeah, you can keep that. I kept a copy of it anyway. I still have it in my inventory for some reason. But yeah, you're welcome to keep the original. I have no particular attachment to it. All right. Did you hear about what happened earlier today, Farlander? Something weird happened with like the claims, or not the claims, the permissions on the server. Apparently, like the permissions plugin like quit working for like half the day. It's a little concerning. Farlander says, I find it funny how everyone secretly either hates or has strong opinions about Moth, but are too afraid to voice them too much. Well, you know, it's better to be feared than loved. At least that's the approach that Moth takes. Well, nobody wants to get banned. You don't want to get banned. And of course, if you voice your opinion, or bring up anything slightly touchy, you could get banned. It's as simple as that, really. I mean, he can still ban people. He still has that authority. I don't know. I don't know, Farlander. It's a whole situation, you know. Gotta tread lightly. Gotta tread lightly. You'll be the next one on the chopping block. Still do. Still do. Gotta watch out. Gotta watch out. I need to get back to work. I need to figure figure this out. I always get on, and that's kind of the approach I take to everything. Like I get on these side tangents, or like I'm focused on something, and then I start talking about something, and then I'm like, what was I doing? What was I doing? And then I like completely forget about what I was doing, and then I put all of my effort into a side tangent, which well, yeah, that's kind of where my Minecraft projects come from. It's just like distractions upon distractions upon distractions, which leads to, well, pretty well crafted distractions. As much as it's as much of a help as it is a hindrance, I guess. Farlander says, I have some suspicions about Scuttle and Bug Enforcer. I think I remember when Enforcer first joined, I asked him if he knew Scuttle due to his username. He said he didn't know who I was talking about. Oh, that is kind of strange, Farlander. Yeah, I think you'd have to know. You'd have to. They definitely know each other, because like you're not just gonna bring a new mod onto the server who just happens to have the same kind of username. Scuttle brought Bug Enforcer on, you know? Yeah. No, I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. I don't know. Probably this kind of veil of anonymity, you know? We may never know. We may never know. That's one of life's great mysteries, Farlander, as to who this mysterious new group of players is, or what their intentions are. We live in strange times. Strange times indeed. The 9-year-long paradigm of V8C is being shifted. It's being shifted in ways like we've never seen before. Did I say 9-inch long or 9-year long? I do gaffes every now and then. I have the occasional gaff. I might have said 9-inch long. I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, Bug Enforcer. He's definitely got something to do with scuttlebugs. That was, yeah. Maybe it's like Scuttlebugs' alt or something. I don't know why you would have an alt, but maybe. That's a theory. That's a theory. Here, get this like that. Gotta unclog that up there too. I gotta interrupt the. I might have to interrupt these this little thing up here, but I would rather have this have a little cut in it than it be dark and dingy down there. So this is just another compromise that I'm gonna have to make. Let's see. Boop. Does that look bad? I think if I plug it up right, it won't even be that noticeable. So let's see. Um, that. Oh wait, no, I can't do that up there. But I could do it like that. I don't think it's that noticeable. Plus, it gets the light down. You see the difference? You see, look at the difference right there. You see, this is before I unplugged it, and then this is after. You see the difference that a little bit of daylight can make? Just that one little change completely changes the atmosphere. That's why it's important to make sure that the light gets all the way down into the space. That right there. Got to do it in a discreet way. This is a little bit invasive, but I think it'll be all right. I don't think anyone. Plus, you're not really going to see this entryway that much because you can't stand on the other side of the room. So, like, the only place that you'd really even see that entryway from is like right here, maybe, or like right there. But you're not really going to notice it because, again, you're not going to stand over here. I only see this because I'm using free cam. So I'm all right. I'm all right, kind of scuffing this one up a little bit. Just a little bit, because it will benefit things more than they will hurt them. So that's like that. There we go. Got it all brightened up in there, just like how it should be. Yeah. So now I just need to remember keep these openings unclogged, so I can just bring light down in there. And then I'm gonna add little iron trap doors on top of these so people don't fall through to their death. So people don't fall through to their death. Man, it's already been an hour. You know, the last stream I did, it just felt like it was dragging on, and I was like, "Oh God, we're only at the hour and a half mark." And then this stream's like, "Whoa, we're on the schmoove right now." I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's just because I was getting back in the groove of streaming since I kind of had a little bit of a hiatus because of the holidays and weather and getting back into class. You know, that's always a whole deal. That's always a whole deal. Gotta keep these things up, you know? Gotta keep up a regiment. A streaming regiment. Alright. Thank you, C418. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so now I'm gonna get some iron trap doors on there, because I really don't like the fact that you're able to fall through like that. So let's see if I got any just random irons in here somewhere. You see, I got a bunch of stray ones. I don't know what that's about. A bunch of random stray ingots. Just round them all up and use those bad boys. Alright. So, let's see. Let's see here. I need more iron. Where's all my iron at? Where is it? Is it in here? I know it's in one of these freaky purple boxes. Purple boxes from the end of the universe. Not in there. You know what? I'm just gonna go to my iron spot. Maybe it's in one of these boxes. I really don't like searching for things, but also I'm very disorganized, so I have to search for things. I really need to make like a copper golem sorter. If I just did that, my life would be a lot easier. Maybe in like 2 years I'll do it. Once I have enough time saved up. Oh, there's an iron. There's some iron. That might be enough for what I need to do right now. At the very least, I'm rounding up all the stray iron. You know what? Might also need this for later. You'll figure out what that's about. You'll figure out what that's about. Oh, there's some more stray iron. See, there's just like random ingots. I don't know why. Oh, I could use those too. See? So you just root through all the chests and eventually you get what you need. It's like doing a scratch off ticket, you know? Got to get the lucky numbers. I love gambling. Man, why did I stop streaming on Kick? What the heck? I'm gambling right now. That's what I'm doing. I quit doing the gambler content. It's my problem. There's some more. I don't know what past projects I needed this iron or these trapdoors for, but now it's finding a new life. It's finding a new life. I won't find a new life with those. I know what those. That's like the ice boat track. Um, excellent, excellent, excellent. Yes, beautiful. Also, I made a record wall um, because I received some invisible item frames. So that's another fun thing that I got. I think Plush or somebody or OKOK or somebody spawned all these music or not music discs, the invisible item frames in. So those are kind of a fun little decorative thing that you can find um, in a few places on the server. They're very handy. I wish these things were vanilla because, like, you know, it's like a record wall. I mean, there are shelves, but they're just really small on the shelves, and this is just the best for a display. So that's what I did there. Let's see. Let's see. Let's get some tunes going. There. There we go. There we go. Gotta get sufficiently in the mood, you know. The jukebox audio is so weird. Like if you just turn away from it, you can't really hear it. Oh, it's kind of funky. It has very intense left ear, right ear. Very intense indeed. Indeedery do. You know, I also thought maybe it might be kind of nice to have like some looping background music just for the stream, but I don't really know if that's too necessary or not. I don't know what I'd put on, because the things that I really do want to put on are probably copyrighted, so I don't really want to deal with that. I don't really want to screw with it. There. Just gonna put these on there. Make sure nobody trips and falls to their death. Sure would hate it if that happened. At the very least, you're in the right place. The catacombs has everything except a morgue. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, so we have all that in place. So now the light can get down in there, get soaked in, just like how it should. Though, these are better integrated on this side, aren't they? Better integrated on this side than they are over here. These are a little bit more haphazard. Huh. Yeah. I didn't quite think that through as much as I did on that other one. Huh. But I do like the effects that it has on these columns, though. I think that's necessary for this room. Um, huh. Yeah. Don't quite know what to do with there. Don't quite know. Maybe I could just throw in some lighter blocks. Just throw in some lighter blocks there, and that might help it. That might just help it out a little bit. So let's see.
Let, let's see here.
And get a little silly with it.
Gonna get a little silly with it.
I'm starting to feel a little bit silly. I think the wizard juice is finally starting to kick in a little bit. I need to be careful. I'm building up a tolerance. It really doesn't have as much kick as it used to. I think I need to like detox for a week, and then there'll just be like this sad kind of slumped over glitchy for just a few days. And then I'll be reset. I'll be reset, or at least that's my hope. That's how that little detox would work. A little wizard juice detox, because it's unsustainable. It's unsustainable what I'm doing right now. All right. So I can either do diorite or maybe I just want to do smooth stone. Those are both options. I think because these are more localized, um, kind of a little bit less focused than the ones in there. Maybe I'll just do like that, and then I'll do some kind of lighter gray. Millie says, I'm making a skin right now. Oh, making a new Minecraft skin. Did you make your other skin, the one with the crown on it? Did you make that one? That's a good skin. It's a good skin. It's got a good color scheme. It's got good color scheme. It's good. It's good Minecraft skin. Melly said, my friend made my current skin. Oh, well, your friend is a pretty good skin maker. And Melly is making a skin for her friend. Well, that goes both ways. That goes both ways. That's good. What kind of what is it? Can I see it whenever you're done? Maybe I'll show it off. Maybe it'll be a little art thing that I'll do. A little art thing for everybody. Melly hasn't made a skin in like 10 months. Well, I've gone that long before without having any major changes. Well, I don't know if I really make new skins, but I like to freshen mine up every few months or so. But sometimes I go like a year without really changing things. Just depends. Sometimes I just change the tie color or something. Just depends on how I feel. Oh man, Melly's not happy with the skin. Oh, well, nothing wrong with starting over. Sometimes I kind of like get into a little bit of a system. I'm like, oh, I really don't like how this is going. But then I start adding some like shading and highlights and stuff, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's like that. Maybe it's like that. Maybe you just need to let it cook a little longer. But I don't know. Sometimes it's just screwed up. I've only thrown out one or two of my skins that I've ever, well, one of my, my suit alternates, because I can usually figure out how to make them work. Oh, oh man, Melly says I've been cooking for like 30 minutes and I think it's burnt. Oh, you burned it. You burned it, Melly. Oh, well, might just have to try again then. I don't know. Some situations are just screwed up from the beginning to the end. That's what I've learned. There's some things that, you can try and save it as much as you'd like, but it's just, there's some things that you're just better off not redeeming. That might be one of those types of deals. And Risky gave up. Risky just gave up. Oh God, everybody's giving up now. Oh, he's trying to do redstone. I should talk to one of the redstone nerds. There's a few of those on the server. Melly says, at the very least, she wants it based off her current skin, so I don't have to start with nothing. That's always helpful to start with something. That is always helpful. Yeah, I find that that's helpful with anything, really. Starting with something. Wow. I'm sure you'll get it figured out eventually. Eventually. Oh, nuts. 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 Oh, man. I gotta get him out of a twist. Hold on. Hold on. I screwed something up. I screwed it up. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on now. Okay, we're better. We're good. We're good now. We're good. Melly says she wants a bikini for her skin. I don't feel like a bikini would be that hard. Maybe doing just like the bare skin texturedness of it might be a little weird. I don't know. I could see that one being kind of a little bit tough. It's a little bit tough. Melly says she wants it to be trans themed though, and I am a perfectionist. Oh, I mean that's a pretty all right color scheme to work with too. I think you'll figure out something. I think you'll figure out something. I'm sure of that. Can't go wrong with pastels. I wish they'd add more pastels to Minecraft. I've been saying that for a long time. Pastel colors. Like a really like seafoam green, like very light blue, like baby blue. Eggshell colors, eggshell colors. Rococo. Melly says, I want to use the trans flag on both parts of the two-piece. Well, you could do that, or maybe each piece could be a different color. I don't know. Or maybe it could be maybe it could be, here's an idea. I have an idea, Melly. What if you did that's the pink and blue one, isn't it? If it's the pink and blue one, you could do pink with or blue with white string on the top, and then you know pink with blue string on the bottom. You know, or pink. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I don't quite know if I minced those words or not, but yeah, yeah. It could just be like white highlights or white string or something, and then just do like pink on one and then blue on the other. I mean, that's an option. I feel like that'd be pretty straightforward. Risky says, "What you up to, Glitch?" I am building the plush room. Building the plush room. Gotta gotta adequately honor our favorite Puffy Pluffin. Mush Mush Gluffin. Hey Risky. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Trying to figure things out here. Trying to figure things out. Trying to figure out how to make these skylights work. They're a little bit weird and smudgy right now. Maybe I don't want to do this for that. Maybe I'll figure out some kind of other scheme. It don't quite work, Risky. I'm gonna have to use my thinker. I'm gonna have to put on my thinking cap. Trying to figure out how to get the light down in here. Working with daylighting. Oh no. Oh God. I put that on earlier. I put that on earlier. Just because I was thinking about you. I was thinking about you whenever I put that on. Thought Risky'd probably appreciate this if I put this on the jukebox. Yeah, I guess it's good thinking music. It's good thinking music for like the first half of it at least. It'd be good like study song, like a good okay, it's 3 a.m. and you have an exam in 6 hours type of type of song. Yeah, that's whenever the real work gets done at 3 a.m. Bright and well, dark and early. Wizard hours. I'm not going to wizard hours tonight. I can't go to wizard hours tonight. Risky says, I like that you put your nickname on the table. Yeah. Yeah, I had someone come in and custom engrave that for me. Custom, they got their chisel out and they chiseled that out. I had that done custom. I did that custom because the Glinkster is a title. That's a title, Risky. All right. That's a title. Then I changed my tuber up just for the late night streams, just to fit that kind of late night aesthetic, I guess. Luckily, neon signs are kind of they lend themselves nicely to this limited amount of frames that I'm working with. So I'm all right with that. It's easier to animate and it gets the point across. I've heard before that a lot of times designs are driven by their limitations. And I believe that. I do believe that. You either have to put that limit on yourself or have that limit put on you, and you should get some interesting outcomes that way. Risky says, I've been trying to build a farm that makes clay bricks totally automatically, but I'm close to giving up. The redstone is too hard. Huh. An automatic clay brick farm. Totally. How would you do that? The only way I can think of doing that is something like you turn, because I know there's a very roundabout way to turn stone into dirt, into clay or something, or you can turn mud into clay. Does it involve turning mud into clay and then having a wither break it or something? Is it something like that? I don't really know how else you'd do that automatically. I just trade for mine. Built built me a little stonemason area, which I should probably keep track. I should probably check up on the stonemasons to be honest, because they kind of have a tendency to die out. I really need to. I should probably check on them. I should probably go check on Stonemason Square. Make sure everything's all right over here. See, but they built this. They built this with their own two hands. This is their own masonry that they built this little square out of, and tried to give them kind of an all right place. I'd want to live here. I don't know if they want to live here. They've kind of been robbed of their agency a little bit. They're not allowed to go beyond these walls here, but I think they're all right. I think they're pretty satisfied with their lot in life. I mean, I'd be all right living here. Maybe not being trapped here, but living here would be all right. Oh, uh-oh, I accidentally slash sat. Let's see. Is there only one here? Actually, that's kind of concerning. Oh no, there's another one up here. Hello. Where did all of your brethren go? There used to be more of you. Is there only one? Where'd they all go? They must have all died. I hear them. Oh, there's one. What are you all doing up here? Is this where all y'all have gone? Is this where they all ran off to? I mean, if y'all like it up here, then go ahead. It's a nice view. Y'all are freaks. Why are you all hanging out in these corners? They're like doing some kind of weird ritual or something. You see, they all got behind these lanterns and now they're jumping around and they're doing these incantations. They're trying to summon something in this tower. Oh, I guess I guess it's pretty safe up here, so I'll just put some stone cutters down and y'all gotta cut some stones for me, and I'll let you all do your little ritual activities up here. How about that? Does that sound good? Okay. Well, I'll leave y'all to it then. I wonder if they went up in the other tower too, because I think I did the lighting kind of similar on all those. Risky says about his automatic brick maker. You use a stone generator, turn the stone into moss, grow azalea bushes on it into a tree, which turns some stone moss into rooted dirt. The rooted dirt turns into mud with water bottles, and then you dry the mud with dripstone, break the clay with a wither, smelt, and auto crafted. Oh man, risky. It's convoluted, but I guess as long as it's automatic, yeah. Well, and I could definitely see it. I hear villagers up here. I think they're doing a little ritual up here too. I've been wondering where y'all ran off to. Look, there they go again. But I thought you all were dead. But you just been up in the towers. They like it up here. They like the towers. I'm okay as long as you all are safe. Just don't summon any demons that'll come and gobble you all up. Okay? All right. All right. Well, that mystery's solved. So they're all doing they're doing all right. They're just I don't know. Got some weird stuff going on up there. I guess they like views. Oh, Risky says, I'm stuck because the design needs a TNT duper. Duping's not allowed on this server, as far as I'm aware. Yeah. Uh, I, I think you could use a wither for it. Somebody made a wither-powered tree farm a while back. Maybe you should talk to them, Risky. I don't know if it still works or not. I think they ran into some issues with it, but I would ask around about that. Somebody managed to do that at some point, but I don't know if they did something weird with the mob griefing rules. I mean, I'm sure there's a good reason for if they made that not work. But anyway, I gotta hold on. I gotta go take a little tinkle real quick. Gotta go take a little tinkle. Sign guy, I'm getting you out again. Getting you out. Gotta give me a little PRB, but do it in a font that's kind of legible. There we go. That's a legible font. Get over here, sign guy. Get over here. That's right. All right. All right. Keep them entertained. Keep them entertained, and we'll here. We'll also maximize Luigi here. All right. There we go. There's your entertainment for the next 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Oh, don't rush me. I'll be right back. Boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. I think I need to go into uh, the software that I used to make my tuber because some of the lines are kind of weird. I think I'm gonna adjust the tie, and some of the lines are a little funky. Anyway, let's get back to it. Let's get back to the game. Let's get back to the game. Back in the game again. Gotta get gotta get back in order. Gotta get gotta get back on that stream grind. Grind time. All right. Get get back. Go. Get get flattened, freaky Luigi. Get flattened. There. Just shuffle you. Just put you over here with all my other papers. There. Just so I can remember to stay on script. All right. All right. Well. well. You know what? Let's. There. Well, let me put this one. This will be my new corner ornament. There. There you go. There you go. For your viewing pleasure. All right. Let's get back on track. Gonna get back on track. Gonna get back on track. Get back. Get back, you little freaks. We're back. We are so back right now. That's right. That's right, YouTube. That's right, Twitch.com. That's right, YouTube Shorts. I don't think I streamed on YouTube Shorts today. That's okay. YouTube Shorts is that way, bro. There's an option to stream on YouTube Shorts too, but I don't even really know if I want to be associated with YouTube Shorts. It's just like bad. It's got bad vibes. It's got real bad vibes. Oh no. Oh no, Jokey Anders online. Uh-oh. Here comes the comedy mod. Hi, comedy mod. Alright, that's right. I gotta figure this out now. So I don't like this. I don't like how that is. But also I don't like how that is because it looks weird and bad, stupid. So how am I going to... I had an idea. I just had an idea. I know how I'm going to make this work. Unique problems require unique solutions. And I think I just thought up something that might make things work a little bit better. There. Get up here, you little freak. Get up here, little fricklet. Go. Gar. Grr. Go. Good guy. All right, fine. Oh, whoa. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Let's see. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I know how I'm going to make this work. I'm going to just throw them in these little lines here, just like that. And I think that should. Hold on. Yep. Yep. Oh, well. Okay. And then I'll do something like that, and then yeah. Yeah, I think that might work all right. Maybe I want to use an even lighter color. Maybe I'll just use regular, maybe andesite, just like some of these. Throw some of these in here, and I think that might make that work a little bit better. Yeah, yeah, I think that'll make things work a-okay. So that's what we're gonna do, and it kind of works with the existing design. So that is my solution to that problem, to that particular detail problem that I've been presented with. So yeah, yeah, I don't know. I didn't like, at first I thought, I would do it like how I did these. You see, these little light things are better integrated because they're like this, and they also tie into these little niches. So then that is what's used to carry that down into the floor. But then the plush room is different. So I have to find a different way to make that work. And at first I thought I would do those little bright spots, but yeah, I think instead I'm just going to do these lines. because I think that works better. Risky says, what are you going to do if Plush joins back one day? Well, I started building this whenever Plush was regularly playing. It's like, I think of it this way. It's like the pyramids with the pharaohs, you know? Really, Plush playing less frequently was actually an unfortunate coincidence, but um, yeah, I, that's yeah. I think it's fine. It's fine if he plays or doesn't play. It's a memorial built for him while he's alive, I guess. He's not dead that we know of. I don't know. There's some people that have been on this server that I'm just like, where did they go? Like Lady Zom, you remember Zom? What was her deal? I've heard rumors, but I don't know if any of them are true. What happened to Lady Zom? Risky, you probably remember. That was from your time. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll just go like around like that. Bring it around town. Bring it around town. I think that'll be all right. I mean, that's about as good as that's gonna get, I think. I think I prefer it over just the, floating white spots. I think maybe I'll also here. I'll also throw just for good measure. I'll throw an extra little or one of these bad boys in here. I think just to make it. I'm just trying to make sense of this. There, just trying to make it work gooder. Let's see. So I can't put another one of these things over here. I don't have room for that. So I can't put the skylights over there. That's okay. But yeah, now I kind of have like these, almost kind of like, I don't know, kind of reminds me of like, these could be interpreted maybe as like, I don't know, what shrinkage joints or, masonry things. I don't know, some kind of little detail like that. Is that what they're called? Shrinkage joints? I should know this. I'm going to an architecture school. Can't tell a post from a beam. Gosh dang it. Forget my terminologies, but gosh darn it, I know how to use things. Kind of. Sort of. Kind of. Going for the look. Need to need to get my need to I really do need to brush up on my terminologies though. I always forget what things are called. Say this thingy or that thingy. Dustin is cool says, where'd you get all the tuff from? Where did I get all the tuff from? Got it from one of these people. Doc Splinters, that's who I got it from. Doc Splinters was the first donor to this project. He gave me most of this stuff to start out with. Yep. Doc Splinters. Doc Splinters is nice. Doesn't get on too much now. Oh, scene. Doc Splinters. Gone 1 month. Huh. Gone 1 month. Maybe when Doc Splinters gets back on, maybe Maybe I'll reach out, show him that his stuff's been put to good use. Probably donated that like a year ago or something. I don't know. It was a long time. Again, this project's been going on for a while. It's had its well, it's taken even longer than expected because I kept doing little things for people, and then then there were just months at a time whenever I just wasn't working on it. So that's really what caused all the delay. That and the scope of it and the excavation and everything else. But we're getting back on the right track here. Getting back into the bread and butter of things. That's what I like to see. Certainly won't cut corners for time. There's no deadlines on this project. No deadlines on this project, so I'm trying to approach it with as much care as I can. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know your wife played on this server, Risky. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got a whole Minecraft family going on here. Yeah, it's nice to kind of share interests like that, I think. Oh yeah. Yeah. Melly's in the Melly's in the Minecraft polycule. That's what Melly's got going on. Yeah. And having this line here means that I can create this border around here with the tuff. So now this is actually more symmetrical than it once was. So that actually improves the design, um, I think. So that works. Why does it not work here? Oh, because I screwed it up on that side. Well, that's all right. That's all right. I'll move it one more. I'll move it one more, and that'll be good. See, just like that. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. And then Risky says, Big Doc is Maddie's husband. Oh my goodness, I did not know all this. This is like server lore that Risky's dropping. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's lots of, yeah. Well, there you go. There you go. That's how it happens. It's a good way to bond. I think it is. I think so. All right, then I'm gonna add this in here like that. Whoops a daisy. There we go. I remember whenever I was like 7, my parents would play like Mario Kart Wii together. That's a good game. I like Mario Kart Wii. That was one of the good ones. Though I do prefer 8 Deluxe. I think 8 Deluxe is my favorite Mario Kart. Now, I'm pretty mean. I'm pretty mean at Mario Kart. I will say that. I haven't played in a while though, so I might be a little rusty. I would stream it, but I don't really want to get into all the technicalities of all that, 'cause you need like a capture card and something else. That, it'd be a whole deal. It'd be a whole deal. I'd rather just stream Minecraft anyway. No, but I've played Minecraft with or Minecraft, Mario Kart with some people on this server. Sometimes we have little little race offs. I don't know, I haven't touched my Switch in like a year. It's been just gathering dust. I need to use it because they've recommended that you need to like charge it every once in a while or the battery's going to degrade. So I probably haven't been very nice to the hardware. Kind of delicate. They're a lot more delicate than their older systems were. I haven't heard any complaints about the Switch 2, but so maybe they've kind of fixed some of the quality control stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Gotta make it durable. It's gonna be a bunch of random kids throwing the stuff around. Gotta, you gotta, gotta keep it kid-proof so they don't throw their bug juice on it or throw it down the stairs or I don't know, bring it out during their lunch break at school. I used to play Smash Brothers in high school on my Switch with some of my friends. We used to have little lunch table tournaments. Those were fun. Then there's like this one kind of annoying guy, and he was just he was like, "Oh, you never let me win. You never let me win, Glitchy." One day I let him win, but then he wouldn't like. I don't know. Then he was just like smug about it for the next month. So I was like, okay, well next time you're gonna have to earn it. Yeah, I used to take that thing with me like everywhere whenever I was in high school, my Switch. I used to be in marching band and I used to take it to band competitions with me. And I rigged up a shoebox because I don't know, something weird. Like, the kickstand was kind of wimpy. So I rigged up a shoebox and I ran a couple of like hair ties through it to keep it up inside of the shoebox. And then that was kind of our little, I don't know, entertainment center that we had. Plus having it being like fastened into the shoebox lid, it kind of kept like a little bit of a shade on it so that the sun glare wouldn't, get in the way of the display too much, kind of. So that was kind of useful. Risky asks, "What did you play in band?" I was a trombone kid. I was a trombone kid. Were you in band, Risky? Oh, Risky played saxophone. Well, I was all right at trombone. I mean, I was one of two. I was one of two trombones, and I was always first chair, so I was at least better than the other guy, but I wasn't necessarily the best at it. I was all right at it. I was all right at it. The main reason why I picked trombone was because like, well, that's what my dad was in band too, so that's what he did whenever he was in high school. So I was like, well, you know what? If I pick trombone, I get a free instrument and I get free lessons. So may as well, since I'm being pressured into doing something extracurricular. So yeah, that's how that ended up. Not necessarily a bad deal. I enjoyed my time in band. Mostly, it was mostly because of like the people in band. That's the main reason why I enjoyed it. I feel like the people really make or break things. You know, that's how it kind of feels for me. I wasn't necessarily as interested in like I guess the technical aspects of it, like musical excellence, getting into the honor bands or whatever, all that stuff. Well, although that might have been the important part of band, I don't know. I just liked the friends that I had in band. That's that's what I got out of it. Risky says, I just had no sense of rhythm. I was pretty good with staying on the beat. I just wasn't very good with the technical stuff. Like I don't know. I just couldn't move my just couldn't move my arm fast enough. Couldn't Just wasn't fast enough. I wasn't very good at reading either. Wasn't very good at reading, but I could keep a beat. Could keep a beat. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Gonna get back into the catacombs. Gonna keep on keeping on with it until there's no more keeping on to do, and then I guess I'll move on to something else. My next mega project. Oh, looks like Jokey is doing a server trailer. Well, that's fair enough given recent developments. A bit of a little bit of a breath of fresh air. Always good to keep things fresh every now and then, I guess, as long as fresh doesn't mean worse. There's bad fresh and good fresh. There's changes for improvement's sake, and then there's changes for change's sake. That's how it seems to me. Some things are just perfect. Okay, so I have the daylighting. Trying to take inventory of what's going on here. So I have the daylighting system good. I've got the flooring done. I guess now I'm just going to move into these little ceiling reliefs now. These little ceiling reliefs. And then after we get the ceiling reliefs done, of course I got to make sure that it doesn't conflict with these. Got to make sure it stays opened up enough up there. But after I get that, then we'll get to the fun part because then we're going to do some kind of glass thing up here, some kind of colorful glass thing to top this with. Then, well, yeah. And then, well, actually, I might hold off on the glass thing because that's like the finishing touch. Well, I don't know. I have two possible options for the finishing touch for this room. One could be a colorful glass feature up here to let the light all the way down into the space, or I'm also going to put, and this is going to be a little bit of a grindy thing, but it's going to be a half gold block, half raw gold insert that I'm going to put behind this statue. So there's just going to be this golden outline around the plush puffin statue, and it's going to stand out against these dark grays and stuff. And so it's going to really highlight them. And I'm going to let the daylight down into that space. So there's going to be glass up on top of here too, so that the lighting is even, so that there'll just be like this golden glow uh, made with both mined gold, so it's not all going to be farmed gold, but also gold from his own gold farm. So there'll be symbolism in that. There'll be symbolism in that. But that's my plan as to what I'm going to put behind the plush statue. Yeah, I've had this thought through. I've had this thought through. Risky says, "Do you ever use shaders?" On occasion. I used to have a shader toggle, but I don't like to play with shaders constantly. Now that might change if they ever add in the vibrant visuals to the base game. And one reason is it just my computer does not like it. But the other reason is that I want to make sure that builds look good without shaders. That's another big reason. Because a shader can make a dirt block look good. A shader can make a wooden box look good. It can make anything look good. I want to make sure it looks good without shaders so that everybody can enjoy the build. That's that's mainly why I don't play with shaders. And plus, again, it just makes things run better. And also, shaders aren't very good for like what I'm trying to do. Like I'm working with, again, daylighting, the natural daylighting of the game. I'm working with things. Really, this build lends itself to the regular Minecraft. Like this build is built around the regular Minecraft lighting. That's how it's really meant to be experienced. Like look at this here. You have like these lighting this lighting has been particularly picked out because it creates these vertical like these glowing vertical lights from below, and then you have this solid lighting coming down from the sky. And I feel like it would be interrupted a little bit if I did use shaders. I feel like the best experience you'd have of this Catacombs project is just no shaders, just like this, because again, light's been kind of incorporated into the design of the build. I guess, yeah, I kind of went on a little bit of a word salad there, but yeah, that's that's why I don't use shaders. But you're welcome to. Anybody's welcome to. You can still enjoy the builds without shaders, or with shaders, I mean. But I'm just, again, just trying to work for the lowest common denominator here. All right, let's get these reliefs got. You got me going on the shader rant, Risky. That's what you did. You that was a that was a pre-packaged tangent that you just sent me on. That's one of those ones that I've been practicing. That's one of those things that I've said a couple times before, and I got my spiel down a little bit. Could probably be more concise than how I just put it. But anyway, just keep yapping. Just keep yapping. That's what that's what the name of this game is. Yap till you drop. Okay. So how am I gonna do this? Yeah, and I'm not the first one that's also come to that conclusion. People have also arrived at that conclusion independent of me. Risky says, "Have you thought about a career in architecture?" That's not a bad idea. They think a lot about lighting and stuff like that. You never know. You never know that might not be a bad idea, Risky. I'm sure a little bit of that mindset came from design school. I'm sure it did.
Where's your north arrow? Where's the sun coming from? What about solar gains? Where are you gonna plant a tree, huh?
Yeah, that kind of that kind of thing is a regular discussion.
What about shading?
Oh, it's been drilled into my head. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Didn't mean to break that one. All right, gotta go sleep here. Little freaks are gonna spawn around here. Can't have a bunch of freaks walking around. What the heck? What the heck? I think I'm gonna create some kind of like bar style skylight up here that's gonna be in line with that. I think that's what I'm gonna do up there. So then there will be good. There will be good. Great. I love grammar. All right, let's see. So now I'm going to get this up here. Then, let's see. Maybe I want to pop it down. I think I want to pop that one down. So I'll get my diorite out again. What I like about doing it like this is that I don't have to, and really it would be boring, in my opinion. This project would be very boring if every single room was the same. Like this is the plush room, but if you see, I could just copy this room and I could rotate it and I could just paste it over here, but then there's no variety. It's boring. So we can kind of keep with this whole, kind of four square, kind of symmetrical design, but kind of change it up a little bit too. And it's almost kind of like a fractal. Like you have this middle thing here, and it's kind of like a hub, but then you have these smaller things here, and they are also hubs with their own niches in them. And then, you got these corner spots, and they're kind of driven by that as well. So that's what I kind of like about this, that you can do a bunch of different things with this type of design. Risky says, "Have you thought about the risky room?" Oh, Mike, you'll definitely have a spot in here somewhere. All right, there's enough room. The thought behind this project is that most players that are, notable in some way are going to be able to be memorialized here, and I'm going to leave room to expand as well. So whenever I finish this project, it won't really be finished. It'll be like the museum, to where I'm going to try and keep adding on to it. So that's why there's going to be like these corridors and stuff, and it'll be underground. And I'll make some areas that could be gateways to new parts. Like if nobody claims this niche over here, this might become like a doorway to another room of the catacombs whenever I need it. So that's kind of my line of thinking with all of this. It's gonna be able to can just keep adding on to it. And that's kind of another reason why I've kind of found this little kind of hub type of fractal-like design necessary. Because if I just keep adding doorways, I can keep adding on to it. It can keep going in all kinds of directions, or this could just become a doorway to another room at some point. So that's kind of why I'm doing it like how I'm doing it. Just have it keep going. But yeah, we can have a little risky spot. Everybody will have a spot. There'll be enough room for everybody. Everybody. This is a public building. This will be. I don't know. Maybe we could maybe we could work out a statue. I don't know. You know, statues are reserved for very notable players, especially a statue of this scale. But but we'll see. We'll see, Risky. We'll see. Might be able to work out a little something somewhere. Maybe we could have like a hall of players or something. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't worked out all the specifics yet. It's pretty flexible down there. What are all the moderators doing?
Moderator, moderator.
What's this? What's this? Oh, looks like they're just doing stuff. Just doing stuff for the server trailer. Okay, what was I? Oh, that's right. I was doing a little pop out. I got on my tangents and I got off track again. What the heck? Keep getting off track.
Margaret Lee. Margaret Lee is online. What is going on?
The gang's all here. That's what that sounds like. That's what that sounds like. Get some diorite. That's what I was here for. Keep getting off track. I don't think that's something I can really escape from. Like I feel like that's like part of my nature. Like I just get sidetracked a lot and then I kind of lock out and then lock in. Maybe that's just another one of those normal human things. I don't know. I don't quite know what a normal human thing and what a glitchy thing is quite yet. But maybe it's normal not to be focused 24/7 and going on little side tangents. I don't know. Anyway, this is the doing way of things. Things will get done no matter what. That is the truth. All right. I think they're going up into. I think they're using the the rocket launcher at spawn. Somebody added in a nuke launcher. Somebody built a nuke launcher. Eh, that's good. It'd be kind of funny if it shot them up and like make them explode like a firework or something. Or there was like a 25% chance something went wrong and then they just get challengered away. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have brought that up. Is that good? I don't know if I want to pop it up or pop it down. I think that could work. I kind of like it popped down like that. And then I just use this as a line. So then this becomes a perfect, um, like half triangle. And then this is perfectly in line with that. You get uniform lighting on this wall right here. You get uniform lighting on the floor. It's symmetrical and it also works with the little reliefs that I'm trying to do. So yeah, I like this. I like this. I'm gonna keep that. And I guess I'll just fill in. I'll pop this one in. Pop that one in. Where are they? I think they're pressing the doomsday button in Sky World. Oh God. Yeah, there's a pressure plate up there, and it claims to to delete a random player's claims and inventory or something like that. So don't press that. Melly says skin progress is doing a lot better now. I'm like 80% done. Oh wow. Did you have to start over, Melly? Did you have to start over? Well, it's good that you finally finally started to get into something that you liked. Melly did start again. Well, sometimes it's all right to start over. I'm glad you're finally starting to jive with it a little bit. Let's see, do I jive with this? Let's see. Let's see, do I like this? It's a little bit of a dark corner, but also I think having a little bit of a dark corner there kind of helps shift the focus to the plush puffin statue. So yeah, I think it just kind of adds a little bit of a more dramatic effect in here. So I'm all right with there being kind of darkness behind that pillar. I'm all right with that. Yeah. Melly says, it's not perfect, but it'll have to do by my standards. Well, nothing's ever perfect. Nothing's ever perfect. If things were perfect, then they wouldn't have to be changed. There are very few things that shouldn't have to be changed. Circles are perfect. You can't get around a circle, or a square for that matter. Just can't get around it. They're perfect. Risky's perfect. Go talk to Risky. He knows a thing or two about perfection. All right. Maybe I want to do a textured ceiling up there. I feel like it's kind of bare up there. Maybe I'll add in a little bit of texture. I think I'll do that up there. Just add some kind of design in that little void. I think it just needs a little something something up there. There. Let's see. I'll just put another triangle in here. Right. Hmm. Maybe I don't want a circle there or a triangle there. Maybe I just want like a single line or like a little L. Maybe I just want an L shape. Let's see. I think I'd prefer maybe that. Maybe like that. Hmm? Yeah, that's good. Maybe I'll make these go just like a little bit. Doesn't look too weird. No, that didn't look too weird. Yeah, yeah. I'll do that. I think that works better. That works better. So then I'll just boop like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that little detail up there. Risky says, Glitchy, my wife wants to hear your best. Oh God. Well, the best oh God happens organically. You just gotta if you want the best sound of sudden panic, you just gotta that's just you gotta wait for it. You gotta wait for it. It's like waiting for a wave. You gotta catch me off guard with something. I gotta be caught off guard, which could happen during this stream. I'm not saying it's outside of the realm of possibility. There's different flavors of it. There's different flavors of that. particular ism. All right, so I got that. I do wish this was diagonal with that column, but it's too late now. And to be honest, nobody will really care unless I point it out. So I just pointed it out to you, and now you care, which is why never ever tell anybody your mistakes, because nobody would have noticed that otherwise. I've made more egregious detailing mistakes than that, and people haven't noticed. Or not even really a mistake, it's just something that could be made better, I guess. So we have that corner. Um, let's see. So if I keep adding blocks up here, if I keep adding blocks up here, it's going to make this corner even more dark. I don't know if I want this corner to be even more like darker. So maybe I want to put a couple of little, um, oh, Maggie asks, UAFK. Uh, I am at K and also sh streaming RN. We're worldwide, coming at you worldwide. All kinds of aesthetic usernames. All kinds of aesthetic usernames in the chat. Got Maddie's and Maggie's and very colorful, very colorful game game chat game chat. Ketamine. Oh man, I think they finally figured out what hello, hello, ketamine. What's this? I'm scared. Oh. 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 Oh no. What? What? What is this? What on earth? Why is it fleshy? Look, it has moves. Oh God, I don't like that. Get back here, Maddie. This is yours. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. That's all right. You know, maybe I'll take a little break from this build. I have to. I have a couple of things that Maddie has made that I need to add to the museum, and they've been taking up inventory space. So let me do a little errand real quick. I need to. We need to get out of the catacombs anyway. This place will kind of steal your sanity after so much time. Um, so it's good to kind of get out and about a little bit. Oh, sometimes Maddie has two different styles of map art, and they are both incredibly different. I'll show you the first style. This this is one type of map art that she makes. She makes these. Okay, perfectly sensible. Okay, colorful, fun. And then there's just ones that'll just make you go, "Oh." I mean, I think we have a couple of those over here. So, we have things like this. We have this one, which, that's kind of in between. That one's, I hope I don't get in trouble for that one. Um, and then we also have just these kinds of these kinds of things. These kinds of little things. Maggie Maggie Lee says, "Show mine, show mine." Uh, let's see. I think I have your collection over here on the other side. I've been kind of moving things around a little bit. This is the Maggie Lee collection. Maggie Lee shouts outs to Maggie Lee, the V8C map artist. Oh, Risky made a short link for me. I don't even know how you did that, Risky, but thank you. I don't know what you did, but thank you. I don't even know what a short link is, but I didn't realize you did the froggies. Rosemary, this one, yeah, that one is pretty good. It's got like a nice, good color scheme, all of that. And here's some more of the Maggie Lee collection. We have pets. We have these. I think that's one of those games or something. I don't know what those are from. And then we have all sorts of things. And then I ran out of room. Then I ran out of room in the Maggie Lee collection. So then I kind of had to start putting them in other places. And I really need to reorganize some of these because even like in the books, like in the library down there, I have too much. Like I have too many from one person for the section to like hold. I really need to figure out some kind of Dewey Decimal thing. But he says there's Mount Fuji. Uh, Maggie Lee made this one too. This one's pretty cool. This one's neat. I like this one. I like the colors, and I like the border you put around there. I think that's nice. I think just doing little stuff like that always helps improve things. And then these are Sea Queen ones. I think there's a couple other Maggie Lee ones around, but oh yeah, here's another Maggie. This is when I started running out of room and just kind of started putting them in places. So I really need to reorganize a little bit because I like to have things kind of organized by author or creator. But yeah, museum's gonna need one of these days, and that day is drawing nearer and nearer. Um, museum's gonna need a little remodel. I think we'll reorganization, we'll remodel, little improvements. Risky says, "Go to the far corner, best corner." Oh, oh, this corner right here. Yeah. Risky's uh, Risky's growing collection of Minecraft newspapers. That's what's going on over here. Little shout outs, shout outs. Hi, Tiny Potato. I don't know where you came from. You kind of scared me. Uh, yeah, I got the Risky's businesses. Also this one too. I need to reorganize. Oh, everybody's. Oh, here they all come. Here they come. Here now they're all showing up. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the museum. Hi. Okay, I need to put these map arts up before I get sidetracked again. Because I will get sidetracked. I will get sidetracked. All right, let's see. Let's see. Where are my item frames? They are here. Right, and then I put a couple of little label signs. And I get a couple of those. Do I glow ink? Do I glow ink these? I don't remember. Um,
Don't tell the mods, but I'm using free cam.
shh, you gotta stay quiet. Yes, I do. I do glow ink these.
Shh, don't tell them that I'm hacking.
All right, let's see. All right, then I'm going to go over here, and I think I'm going to start. I'm going to get these organized into the Cursed Maddie collection. I'm including this in the Cursed Maddie collection because of reasons. So this is going to be the beginnings of a I think cursed collection. I think that's what's going on here. That's what's going on here. All right. Yep. Get that out of my hand. I don't really know. I don't really know. I mean, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Um. All right. Here we go. There we go. Now we have this going on here. This is great. Wonderful. Now I need more dye. Need more dye now. All right. Get some of that. Get my inventory cleaned out at least. I have an extra John pork. I don't know where that. Does anyone know who made Schlatt? Is that another Maddie one? Maddie seems to be the map art maker right now. Getting into a little bit of a. Oh, Tony made Schlatt. Okay, okay, I'll credit you. I'll credit you there. There. It's always good to have people to make sure that things stay on the right track. I'll just delete the text on these signs so I don't gotta waste resources later on. I'll just put other map arts up right there later. And see, but now I need another sign. Man, it's always back and forth. I really need to I need to have this spot's getting cluttered too. My clutter gets everywhere. I put boxes everywhere. I'm like a hoarder. Like these are basically the Minecraft equivalent of cardboard boxes, and I have them everywhere, littering all of my builds all the time. It's not good. It's very bad. It's very bad. It's bad habit, and it's been my habit for forever. Tiny Potato says, "I love your model." Oh, are you referring to the PNG tuber? Yeah. Oh gosh, dang it. Well, actually, this might mitigate their powers. So Maggie Lee might be right by doing that. Yeah, this is my late night tuber. This is my late night tuber. Let's see. So by Maddie. Also, the museum's not mob proofed good enough. um, yeah, well, all of my tubers and some of my stream assets are produced in-house by yours truly. Um, yeah, that was a little idea that I came up with because I was like, well, the nighttime glitchy is a lot different than the morning glitchy. They're two very different people. So I thought, well, we probably just need to have a different tuber altogether. So that's how that worked out. All right, here we go. And I'm gonna ink these bad boys up. All right. I hope I hope this doesn't awaken anything, but I'm gonna turn them back over. So their energy, their cursed spirit energy, is gonna start spilling out onto the entire server once again. Because unfortunately, Um, if I don't, someone's gonna show up in my room at 3 a.m. tonight. All right. I'm not gonna say who, but I'm being pressured to do this. I'm being pressured to do this. All right. I'm being compelled by forces outside of my own purview. So that's, you know, all right. Well, looks like I'm going to get abducted tonight. But at the very least, the bad spirits will be kept off the server. So I'll consider it a sacrifice for everyone. Maggie Lee says, "What does the daytime tuber look like?" Well, I guess I can switch them. I can switch them real quick. Here. I'll show you. I'll get out. I'll get out. There's daytime. But for some reason he's slightly smaller. Whoops-a-daisy. I screwed that up. But yeah, there's daytime. I think I might get rid of the mouth. I feel like it's kind of indecent for my character to be opening his mouth. So I might change that. And plus, I'm not always smiling whenever I talk anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. But anyway, let's switch that back. Let's switch that back. Yeah, maybe I'll like make him. I might make him like talk with his glasses or something. Like I could like do like little eye expressions, and I think that could get the point across. I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure something else out. He shouldn't. He shouldn't have a mouth. Not. Yeah. Not. Not for the public to see. Ugh. I really. I might need to edit all of my archives. To be honest, it's bad. It's real bad. Right. I'm gonna put this extra map art down in the archive just so I can have an extra little spot. Oh, I'm gonna get a little bit of milk. I don't know why I had this in my inventory. I think it was actually I think it was because I got bad omen one time. I'm gonna get rid of that. That's gumming up my inventory too. Just gonna streamline things. Just gonna streamline things. That's how that's gonna go. And put this in the materials box. Just get a little bit organized. Oh, lock B, Loke B, but everybody's gonna pronounce it Lock B. Oh God, they've all been insect infected. There's a bug event happening on the server, I think. They're all doing it now. They're all turning into bugs. Yeah, I think it like a hive mind is developing or something. They're all turning into bugs now. Tiny Potato asks, "Do you have the Ayaka map Maddie leaves an eye made?" Uh, I don't know. Maybe? Is it new? Is it new, Tiny Potato? I saw a new one floating around. I know there's a few that I haven't gotten in the collection yet. Um, maybe? I don't know. Is it is it the 1x2 one? Is it the 1x2 one? Bane of Arthropods. Wait, what are you saying, Melly? Oh, Bug Enforcer is talking about banning Bane of Arthropods. Well, it was useless anyway. I don't think anyone would really notice, Tiny Potato says, "Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I'll put that in the museum, but not during this stream. Then again, might get some viewers. Anyway, no, I'll put that in the museum later. Yeah, Mr. Piggy's broke. I don't know. I'll get the staff to fix Mr. Piggy. Mr. Piggy's been sick for a very long time, and I really don't know how much longer he's going to be with us. Um, we're going to try an experimental medicine on Mr. Piggy. We don't know if it'll work or not, but just make sure to send your love and support for our museum secretary because it would really mean a lot. And, you know, these are tough times. So that's what I have to say about that, about the Mr. Piggy situation. Oh, they're gonna use Bane of Arthropods on the bug players. You're right, Melly. You're right. That's how the that's how it's gonna get usurped. That's how the usurpment is going to happen. Tiny Potato says, "Who is Piggy?" The zombie in front of the museum. It's something that got spawned in a while ago, and it was supposed to like have a pig head, but like something screwed up. Something screwed up with that. Yeah, that's what that is. All right, let's see. Let's see. I gotta get this. Gotta get this andesite in here. Andy, where you at, Andy? Tiny says, "I thought it was a person the way you're talking about them." Well, it is. It is. Mr. Piggy's very sick. I mean, you know, Mr. Piggy has served the museum for a very long time. The Mr. Piggy, the zombie in front of the museum is sick. Mr. Piggy has turned green. Let's see. What color, what color should I do for you? Hmm, I'll do purple. I always forget which color I do for for that person. There's some people I kind of have it down, but then there's other people I'm just like, I don't know. I don't remember. All right, so then I think I'm gonna gotta get some lights down in there. Maybe. Yeah, at least a couple. Maybe I'll just put them like along. Yeah, I'll just do them like along, like just kind of thin little bacony little bacony pieces. All right, so then I'm gonna just put these bad boys in there like that. Then I'm gonna add glass in this little crease here, so just keep the light going down in there. 'Cause gotta make sure that the light makes it all the way down. Gotta make sure a lot of light gets down all the way to the floor. Otherwise, it's gonna be dark and dingy, and it'll suck. It'll suck. So see, does that work? That works. Then I'm gonna add like a little glass roof over it all, and then that'll be good. Yeah, I think they're also going to bring back the player Emmys. So that's going to be another thing. Tiny Potato says, "In the nicest way ever, you sound like a kindergarten slash elementary teacher." That's a new one. That's a new one. Well, like I said, I have two sides. I have two sides, Tiny. Then there's morning glitchy and then there's nighttime glitchy. All right. But yeah, I can hear that. I can I understand. I understand where you're coming from. All right, so then I'm gonna put these little inserts in here like this. All right, so then I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna need to add uh little guys. I'm gonna add in little guys over here like that. I think I'm gonna add another little slot for for the light for the lights to come down. I might just add like one central uh opening opening over there so that it matches with that. Then that'll be good. That'll do good for that little corner, I think. That'll do good. That'll be real good. All right. So I'm gonna. Oh, oh God. Okay. So then I'm gonna put put you. Put you. Let's see. I don't think I can reach. So I got to get out the scaffolding. I think it can reach. There's probably better ways to do this, but I'm just doing stuff. I'm just doing stuff. I'm just placing blocks and stuff. Oh, night night, night night, night night to whoever's leaving. Who is leaving? Someone's leaving. Oh, Jokey's leaving. Bye, Jokey. Or Bug Okie or Karaoke or Cigarette Smoky or whatever his name is now. Something something Okiander. Lokeby. Lockbee. I don't you see that one just doesn't it just doesn't quite roll off the tongue right. I don't know how to break it to him. Let's see. Maybe we could try and come up with some kind of I mean we would know that it was Lokeby. I I I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what other bug word would work with that, and he probably didn't either. But I feel like there's something. I feel like there's something. There's something that could work. I just don't know what. Lokiander, um, something bug lander, land, Loke B lander, um, bug lander. I don't know. Oh, that might be the best it's gonna get if we're if we're all doing this bug themed thing now. Let's see. I think I'm gonna be a little bit insomniactic tonight. Let's see. So what can I do? What can I do until the sun comes up? What can I do? Poke around the house. A little bit of home improvement, maybe? I really do need to clean up the house. These boxes have been sitting here for literal at least months, but maybe years. So I really shouldn't get attached to the mess. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting attached to the mess. I can't do that. Can't do that. I gotta. Who's that? Oh, Tiny's here. I gotta clean things up. I gotta clean up these boxes. These boxes have been here forever. I need to clean up my home. I really need to. Oh, Risky's here. I thought you were Tiny. Hey, Risky. I'm just gonna. I like all the W's and E's on your chest signs, Glitchy. Yeah, that was a little bit of those are accidental ones. Let's see, maybe I need to have like a chest that I just put all of these shulkers in. So this here, I'll just move this stuff out of the way. I'm just gonna get all this out of the way. And then like the very top of this is gonna be like shulkers and stuff. So we're gonna organize a little bit for once. For once. And I just need to remember that's in there. And we're gonna start cleaning up the horde a little bit. We gotta clean up the house. This is outrageous. It's been like this for forever. I'm gonna finally organize. Finally, finally. And it's been like this for years. We're gonna do something about this now. Here. So get that. These boxes too. These have been sitting here forever. We're gonna clean these up. We're gonna get things together. Here. That's what I'm gonna do. And whenever I need something, I'll just remember those are there. And we're gonna have a clean home. Gotta make the home right. Gotta clean things up. There. Let's see. I'll leave those. Those are all right. There. I'll go over here. Pop these. Whoops a daisy. That's how that happens. That's where all the letters come from. We'll keep those. Those are kind of like a little here. Look, we'll even get this window. We're even gonna get this window uncovered. Okay, we're gonna just do this. We're just gonna there. We're not gonna wallow in our filth. All right, we're gonna get this all put away finally. Get some right. So I don't really even use these shulkers that much anyway. Just clutter. Or just clutter, and I'm gonna declutter a little bit, and why do you feel violated, Risky? Here, there. We'll sleep through the night now. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. So got that. See, we're getting the house cleaned up. Wow. I mean, really, believe it or not, as easy as that was, I only did that in like 5 minutes. This is the cleanest the house has been in years. The attic, well, we we won't deal with the second floor. There, there. You can actually see out this window now, and oh, there's a bunch of them in the yard too. Um, we'll deal with that later. What's even in these? I don't even know what's in these. What is all this? Are they empties? A lot of them are empties. Here, you know what? I'll take the empties. Um, I'll get this random crap. I have like a pile of empties, and I'll just add these to like the pile of empty shulker boxes. Um, let's see. Just I don't know what the deal is with these. I've like forgotten. I've forgotten. We'll put you in there. All right, we'll put you. We'll grab you. You're empty. We'll just get the empties. I'm just gonna get the empties. Um, yeah, get these. I think these were filled with quartz. I was buying a bunch of quartz before I started the catacombs. So this might have been here a while too. Here, my inventory's full of empties. I'm just gonna put these in the pile. I'm gonna put these in the pile. Um, I'm organizing in my own disorganized way, but I'll just add these to the mountain, the pile of empty shulkers. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, just like that, and there, there. Okay, there we go. Put those in there. Fly back over there. Get some more empties. Drop them off in the empty shulker pile. That's how that's gonna be. Oh, my leech was almost broke again. I gotta fix that. Gotta fix that. There we go. All right, get these. Um, get that. Get that in there. Just gonna move. I'm just gonna move these extra bits into there. Um, let's see. Let's see here. All right, like that. And then we'll just ignore the ones that have a bunch of stuff in them for now. But we'll just get rid of the empty ones. Get rid of the empty ones. That one's empty. Grab that. All right. Empty. Grab. Empty. 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 I don't even know what these were from. All right. Where did you get that from? Wait, where'd you hear that, Risky? Did I? I like the cut of your gym kit. Oh, Tony says I like the trim on your armor. Thank you. Sorry, I had a little bit of tunnel vision. Got a little bit of tunnel vision. Oh, oh, Risky, you don't know, but that was actually a deep cut reference, and now I'm gonna have to show you all something. I'm gonna show you all something now because you just remind you you said the magic word. You said the magic words, Risky. Now I'm gonna show something to the stream. I'm gonna show something off to the stream. All right, let's see, what's it called? There. Whoop, whoopsie daisy. I'm gonna pull something up because you pulled something. You mentioned something, Risky. You mentioned it. You don't even know what you did, but I know what you did. I know what you just said. Hold on. Hold on, where is it? Where is it? Videos. Videos? Alright. Then I need to find where is the particular. Oh, here it is. Maybe just real quick. Real quick. Alright. I'm gonna pull something up for the stream to enjoy. For the stream to enjoy. Alright. There we go. Now I'm gonna pull this up. I'll pull this up on the big screen. And by big screen, I mean whatever sized screen you picked. Boop. All right, gonna have a little intermission here, cause you reminded me of something risky. Can you all hear that? Hold on, hold on. I think I need to fix the audio. Let me get these chickens out of here. Here, let me mute the game. All right, and then all right, here we go. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Wait, wait. I don't think. Okay, you know what? I'll turn on closed captions. Melly can't hear it. Gosh dang it. Hold on. I need to fix this. I need to. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Oh, they can't hear it. They can't hear it. Properties. Properties. Maybe I need to do a new audio capture. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Application audio capture? Maybe. Ah. Okay, so I got that. Oh, there's a little bit of echo, I think. That's all right. There, just for a second. Just for a second. Yeah, I'll get it fixed. Gosh dang it, it's still not. What the nuts? I've got all my nuts in a twist now. Now I don't understand what I did wrong. Um, maybe it's. Oh man, I shouldn't have tried to do something on the fly. Oh man, what is it? Application audio capture. Where is that? Application. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try one more thing. One more thing. Oh, audio output capture? No, no. Man, I just wanted to do the stupid video. Maybe I can game capture it. Capture specific window. Oh. Well, this is derailed, hasn't it? This is really derailed, and I can only yap about it being derailed for so long. This was a time-sensitive event, and I have absolutely fumbled it. I have absolutely fumbled it, and me talking about fumbling it certainly isn't helping with this whole ordeal. It is certainly not helping. It is certainly not helping. Okay. Um, just one more thing, one more thing. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't. Oh. Um, game capture media source, mic/aux. Why do I have? What happens if maybe if I figure out where this is coming from?
Dude, we're so fucked for the shapes and colors test next week.
Okay, well, you can read subtitles. You can read subtitles. I'll just tell you what he says.
Why? You're wearing a suit, and you look like you have a firm handshake. I like the cut of your jib, kid.
He says it. He says, I like the cut of your jib, kid. He goes, I like the cut of your jib. That's it. That's what I've wasted the past 5 minutes on. Um, so consider your time effectively wasted, as well as mine. Yeah, that's it. That was literally it. Okay, let's continue derailing the stream. I don't know why the audio is not working, but I don't know. I think I'll have to work that out later. Uh, I always run into some kind of cryptic technical issue. That tends to be something that kind of plagues these streams, so I need to watch it whenever I try and do things on the fly like that. Unless I absolutely know what I'm doing. Anyway, that's that.
Let's put all these empties away.
There. And after that, I think I'm done organizing for now. Cleaned up a little bit. Cleaned up a little bit. Tony asks, what town is this? This is Alabamaville. This is Alabamaville, because they're all inbred. They're all a bunch of inbreds. Alright. You're pretty good at the stream snipes. Sniped that one pretty good. Get out of here, you little freak. Where you at? Get out of here, you freak. Shoo. You know, I heard that Bane of Arthropods only gives spiders like it only gives them like slowness or something. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's pitifully useless if that's the case. I don't know if that's true. I thought it would just be like smite, but maybe not. Oh, Melly says it does extra damage. Well, at least it's kind of useful then. Oh, and it does silverfish too, but you wouldn't really need to do extra damage to silverfish or endermites. Oh, and it applies slowness. Oh, I see. Wow, that really sells the deal, doesn't it? That really does sell the deal. Yeah, Claire's gynecology. That's a great idea. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. Gonna get this, get that. And now I'm gonna make a little. That's right, that's what I was doing. I remember what I was doing now. I got back on track. I got recombobulated. So now we're very combobulent at the moment. So I'm back on my original task. Well, I say original task, but really these are layers upon layers of procrastination. I'm procrastinating from something else, and then I procrastinate from the procrastination by doing stuff like organizing my house, and then I kind of like jump back down a layer so that I'm back down on this layer of procrastinating from what I'm really supposed to be doing. See how that works? It's like super fuel, doing things that I'm not supposed to be doing at any given moment. Alright, so then I'm going to do that like that. Then then I have that together. So I think that'll work. That'll work all right. I'll make an all right opening, I think. And it's symmetrical and all that. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I think that works fine. Yeah, this room's finally starting to come together a little bit. It's been sitting here incomplete for all those months. Now we're finally starting to make real progress on it. It feels good. It really does feel good. Finally, being able to actually work on this a little bit. Because I was doing Phosphorus and Silly Circus for a while, and I was doing something else for somebody else. But finally we're kind of having a moment of being kind of canny. I think things feel canny at the moment. Oop. Hello, Margaret. Risky says, Glitchy, can you build me as another circus? I'm done doing favors for a while. I got to work on the catacombs. They call for me. No, no more circuses. No more circuses, you clowns. Clowns. Clownery. No, oh, look, it's there's a limited amount of favor um, currency that I have, and you can't buy or sell favor currency. That's just you gotta wait for it to recharge. Gotta wait for it to recharge a little bit. Maggie Lee says, "How can we be clowns if you won't build us a circus?" Well, listen, you're a clown without a circus. You're a clown without a circus. I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it worked out that way. I can't help you. I can't help you. Let's see. Okay, won't. Won't. All right. I won't. I won't. I won't. I'm consciously choosing not to, even though I have the option to. I am I'm complacent. I'm complacent in the non-facilitation of this clownery. So sorry. Sorry, be non-facilitated. Night night, Risky. Man, I didn't even get to type good night. How abrupt. How abrupt. Oh, night night, Risky. I'm sure he's still watching. Yeah, you have a good night too, Risky. Sleep well, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite. That's a guarantee. Well, gotta make it a guarantee. Maggie Lee says, guys, my left side hurts. Am I gonna die? Maybe it's like a, what is it, that one random part of your body that like randomly explodes sometimes? What is that, the appendix? Just kind of pranks you and explodes? I'm kind of scared of that happening. Like that could happen to me or anybody. Yeah. It's just like get pranked. Get pranked. It was just a prank, bro. Just trying to be funny. Melly says the appendix grows when you eat grass. Oh, I didn't know you could work it out. I'm gonna have to start trying out the ruminant diet. I didn't know that worked like that. I heard the appendix is the reason why animals can like eat gross stuff. I need to like start eating more gross stuff so I can exercise my appendix. That's a great idea, Melly. Coming at you with facts and science. We don't actually need it anymore, but Melly, I want the appendix. I want to have the option. You know how much easier my life would be if I could just go outside and start eating grass? I mean, really, uh, I, it's a great idea. It's a great idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. Um, so all of us have a kitchen sponge, right? Let's all start chewing on our kitchen sponges, and you know, we could put it in some hot water. Get a little mug, put some hot water in there, let it steep, turn it into a nice tea, and we'll call it our appendix tea. Yeah, sponge tea, but used sponge tea. You see, that's the important part because gradually, it has to absorb the nutrients in and the gut healthy chemicals over time. That reminds me of something. Whenever I was like 7, I used to like lick I used to like lick the couch because it had like this sweet tasting stuff on it, or it tasted kind of weird. Like it kind of had like a sweet taste, and I think it might have been like furniture, like cleaners or Febreze or something. But it was kind of, I don't know. But I did that. I did do that. We just gotta have these confessionals sometime, Maggie. You know, we've just gotta. It's just it's just part of the lifestyle. All right, that's how you stay honest with yourself. If we all confess um our crimes against upholstery, it means we're human. That's right. That's right, Maddie. Gotta be open and honest. Right. All right. I'm gonna get. So I think I have enough. I think I can just kind of meat brain my way through the rest of this now because I got all the designs kind of like copyable. So, oh, really, all I need to do is that last little corner. And then I'll need to glass them in. I'll need to glass them in. I'll need to figure out how the roof will work. I think I might kind of wrap this green roof around. So this is going to be kind of like a little elevated park area, I think. I might do something like it on the opposite side too. I think that might be kind of nice, but I just did it like this over here because it works with the existing landscape. So, kind of take a little scoop out of it. Plus, I don't really like doing the exteriors on stuff like this. It's always kind of like a last second compromise, kind of like this over here. Like I just kind of had to think of this last second because this is just what poked up. This is just like this little bit that kind of pokes up out the top. So it's just like a extra hassle that you got to deal with. So I'm just grassing it over on this side. Call it a cop out. I call it a park. That's what I call it. Plus, we need more green spaces in our urban environments. You know, need more green space. Green space makes people happy. Green space is good. Keeps the air fresh. It reduces urban heat island effect. It absorbs water, makes oxygen, and also green is color. And color is good. Color is good. But bugs are bad. But not the ruling class of bugs. I'm talking about like stink bugs and stuff, and like fruit flies. Those are bad bugs. We need to. That, that's one of the unfortunate parts of green space. Um, but it is what it is. I didn't say that. I didn't say that, Maggie. Don't say that. Do not say that. Um, I said nothing. I said nothing wrong about the true and absolute ruler scuttlebugs. I did not say that. Wrong. False. False. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go again. Here we go again. The V8C order is once again being called into question. Here we go again. All right, let's uproot everything again, as if they haven't been uprooted for the past few months. Glitchy for Dad of the Year. What? Make Risky Dad of the Year. He's the dad. I'm an uncle. I can be the world's best fun uncle, the world's best funkle. Maggie Lee. Well, that's an interesting way of terming it, Maggie. It's an interesting way of terming that. Uh-oh. I think I screwed this up a little bit. I did screw this up a little bit. We're gonna have to. I'm just gonna put some little half slabs in there. Forget this ever happened. Uh, Something once again has fallen outside of my purview. It works. Glitchy is an unk. I've been an unk since, well, for the past 5 years. I've technically been unk. Unk Glitchy has been able to drink since September, but I don't care much for the taste of alcohol. Never have. So I think for the sake of my liver, although I may drink some red wine every once in a while because I heard that is good. That's good for your arteries. It's good, it keeps. And I gotta stay. I gotta keep my arteries running clean because um, it's a myth. Oh no. What about the apple cider vinegar thing? Is that true? I don't want to eat a spoonful of apple cider vinegar every morning. Yeah, I was born in '04. I was born in '04, Tony. Maybe I haven't maybe I haven't quite attained unk status yet. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta find some way to get this crap out of my arteries because I don't necessarily have the best diet. Oh, I could improve that, I guess. I gotta clean out the brake lines somehow. There's gunk in there. Maggie Lee, you're like you're the server mother. I don't know. That is weird. Oh, oh, that's kind of weird thinking of things like that. Maggie Lee says there are some players that called me Loki's mom and dad. Maddie is, yeah, Maddie, you are the weird cousin. I can see that. You're the well, I mean, that's what happens. That's what happens whenever you start passing out fleshy Furby. I don't know. I don't know. You see, now it's not even Furby anymore. It's just Fleshby. Yeah, that's um Meaty Murby. Yeah, I don't know. It's raw. It's raw. It's uncooked. That was an uncooked Furby. Flirshby. Yeah, there's an idea. There's an idea. Um, Instead of having a Furby and instead of having a Fleshby, you could have like an in between and it could just be Hairby. So it's got like a little bit of body hair, you know? That's an idea too. Like a little balding patch on the top of his head. There's an idea. Yeah, like a Furby with mange. There you go. Yeah, yeah, there you go. All right, I think I'm gonna finish this last little Oh, I already screwed it up. I'm gonna get some scaffolds. I'm gonna finish up this last little uh, ceiling relief, and I think I need to put a cap on it for the night because I gotta get up at 8:30 Eastern Time. So if I go to sleep at exactly 12, I will get my prescribed 8.5 hours of sleep, which will not happen because whenever I want to go to sleep at a very specific time, it never happens. But at the very least, the sooner I end this stream, the more sleep I will get. So that is a rule that I can depend on. But I'm gonna finish up this last little chunky chunk here, and then I think I might gotta head out. I gotta peace out. But I gotta finish. I gotta finish. I gotta finish this so I can start on a clean slate next time I work on this. Because I don't know the next time I'm gonna work on this. Because the next couple of days are gonna be busy because of class and stuff. Because I got classes. And I gotta go get project materials, and I gotta go get project materials, and I gotta work on the paper. Because there's another paper coming down the pipeline. Architecture. I'm going to architecture school, and it's busy. It's so busy. Oh my God, it's so busy. Um, God save us all. Um, it's uh, it's yeah, but we're gonna get through. We gotta get through. We gotta get through because it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. It's not. It's I mean it's a little mathy, but it's not as bad as you might think. Um, I mean I gotta take a structures class. Gotta know a little bit of physics. But the computer handles a lot of that. Um, and also there's structural engineers. That's what structural engineers do too. So you can kind of offload some of it on the real nerds, which will be above your pay grade, which is okay. I'm all right with that symbiotic relationship because good God, I do not like numbers that much. Um, but that's why structural engineers do structural engineer things. Um, that's why it's always nice to have a digit head around. Yeah, I gotta put Minecraft on your resume. Well, I don't know. Maybe I could get into something niche with this. This is about I am in something niche with this. You see where the niche has gotten me? That's all right. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Gonna get that. Gonna get that. Gotta get this. Gotta get this bad boy filled in. All right. Gotta get this filled in. All right. I think I got that. Oh, good God, you little freaks. Get out of here, you green freaks. Hey. Whoa, I'm trying to end the stream here. But oh man, nuts. All right. All right. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna peace out. Um and yeah, I'm gonna peace out for the night because there's a bunch of freaks shooting arrows at me, trying to stab my eyeballs with the arrows, and yeah, and then I'll put some finishing touches on the plush room later on. But it's getting there. It's really starting to get in there. I can see the vision. I can see the vision. I can see spiders and creepers and all sorts of freaks that are gonna haunt me in my dreams. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, and uh, yeah, I hope you all have a good night or day or I don't know where you're at. Anyway, peace out, everybody. Peace, peace, peace.